Hey you guys, it is Monday, June 20th. You are here on Your Glam Squad. I am Beth Br00tality and I'm here every Monday. This week we are doing looks inspired by Dr. Seuss. Sarah kind of randomly threw this one out there and I was like, okay, let's go with that. I was going to do something a little bit crazier, but I decided to tone it down. People seem to not like my crazy looks as much, so here's something a little more toned down, wearable. It would also work really, really well for a baby shower with like an undetermined sex. Like, you know, some people don't like to find out the sex of the baby until it's born. So this would be really good for that because it has the baby pink and the baby blue in it. It would also be a good, like, well, maybe not so much summer wedding look. Would have been a good spring wedding look. So, yeah. This is inspired by Horton Hears a Who, the classic cover, not from the original, because the original books didn't really have a lot of color, but the deluxe edition has color, and the cover has Horton, this like soft blue color with like greenish undertones, and then the little puffball, the flower that the Who's are on, is like a really soft baby pink. And obviously in the new movie, the colors are different. Horton is like gray, and the flower is like bright pink, but I wasn't using that for my inspiration. So this is inspired by that, and I actually am kind of curious to see what everyone's going to come up with for this, because Dr. Seuss kind of leaves a lot of room for some creativity there. So let's just get started. The first thing you're going to do is grab a primer. I'm using Empty Coffin's Under the Rainbow primer, which has kind of been, from what I've heard, compared to like a paint pot. But you just get a little bit on your finger and then rub this all over the lid. Kind of want to dab it on like concealer, that way you're not tugging at your lid. I already put on eyebrows today. I put on something pretty toned down, whatever. I've noticed a lot of, pretty much the only videos that I get thumbs down on are the ones where I have crazy eyebrows. So, trying to make everybody happy here. And then take a little bit more and put it below the eye. Just so that'll hold pigment a little bit better. As you can see, I kept the look very, very soft. If you want this look to be a lot harder and brighter, I would suggest putting down a white base first. I didn't want that though. I wanted this to stay very, very soft. So we're going to start off with Ice Cream Daydream, which is this beautiful soft pink. And this is just going to go all over the lid. You're going to want to pack it on. Then you're just packing that all over the lid, up to the crease, and then in the inner corner, and then slightly below the eye. And it might pack on just a little more. Remember, these are very, very soft colors, so you're not going to get a crazy bright color payoff. If you want to, you know, grab a bright pink and a bright blue, go for it. These are just the choices I made for this. And then we're going to grab the Wet n Wild Color Icon Liner in, what is this in? Hold on. Sky Blue. And we're going to draw out our crease. Again, I don't quite think that's even, but that's because my eyes are shaped differently. So, whatever. And then you're also going to take this below the eye in the outer corner, over to about the halfway point, and then on the waterline. Like I've said before, these don't show up that great on the waterline, but this is so that the pigment has something to stick to. Then we are going to take the color Crybaby, which is a blue with a little bit of a teal, hint of teal in there. Looks like tears. And then I'm going to start off with this tiny little small smudge brush. Not for any particular reason. Like, a lot of my brushes are dirty right now, and I don't want to work with a dirty brush with such a light color, so we're just going to take this, and since this is a very soft cut crease, not very big, you're just going to start off pressing that pigment onto the cut crease, like onto the liner. You want to make sure if it's going out of that liner, it's going above the liner, not below. So as you can see, that kind of completely changed the color of that blue liner. And then it's also going to go below the eye while you still have out this tiny brush. Over to that halfway point and blending into the Ice Cream Daydream. And then this is also going to go on the lash line. Like I've said before, do this carefully because it doesn't really hurt to get pigment in your eye, but it's very uncomfortable. And then we're also going to connect the outer corner. Using that same color, we're going to grab just an angled liner brush, or if you have a very thin angled shader brush, nothing like this. This is too fat for this color, it's too soft of a color. That won't show up at all with that. Something like this would work really well, but this has Awesome Sauce in it right now, so like I said, all my brushes are dirty right now. So I'm just going to take this and we're going to start blending up off of the crease. That kind of made a mess. It happens. Like I said, these are really soft colors, so there's not going to be a ton of color payoff unless you want to use a white base. But like I said, I wasn't really going for a hard cut crease. I wanted something soft. I wanted something, I don't know, given the inspiration. I mean, I guess that could go either way. Since you're working with Dr. Seuss, it could be crazy bright, or it could be soft and kid-friendly, so. Like I said, soft colors, they're not like super visible or anything like that. It's just pretty subtle. And then you're going to grab, wherever I put it, in the buff, or Birf'day Suit, sorry, not in the buff, Birf'day Suit, completely different colors. You're going to grab a flat, or a fluffy blending brush that I lost. Hold on. Fluffy blending brush. You're going to take this on your brush, make sure you tap it off really well so you don't have too much. This is going to go up below the brow and blend it down towards that cut crease. So you just end up with a really soft look like that as far as your eyeshadows go, and then we're going to take our liner and we're just lining super close to the waterline, or the lash line. Alright, so very, very simple liner. And you're just going to grab mascara. I'm trying, I just picked this up yesterday. It is the NYX Showtime Waterproof Volumizing Mascara. The original packaging is black with gold writing. The waterproof one is blue with silver. So just something new to try because I don't have a waterproof liner, so I decided to pick one up. Alright, and that is your finished look. I just have on lip balm on my lips right now because I have very rosy lips naturally. I guess to get a color similar to this, you could just use, I have this out so it's perfect, Revlon in the buff. As you can see, that's really, really close to my natural lip color, so. Yeah, just a very, very soft look. As far as my face makeup goes, I have on my Hard Candy Face Primer. I have on my Milani Minerals Mousse Foundation Silky Soft Finish. And this is in Nude Buff. I have on my Physicians Formula Light Mosaic Bronzer, my Physicians Formula Glow and Mood Boosting Blush, whatever the hell it's called, and Rose. And then I just have on the e.l.f. What is this called? Healthy Glow bronzing powder, the super light one in Luminance for my highlight, and that's about all that's on my face besides my Hard Candy Glamouflage. So yeah, very, very simple look, nothing fancy going on here today. Hopefully you guys will like this, something a little more toned down, because I have noticed that crazy stuff isn't nearly as popular. So this one's for you guys. Talk to you guys soon. Bye.